Welcome to Pro News Weekly. Let's dive into the latest updates on the financial markets. The Fed is not helping the dollar, stock indices are hitting new highs, gold is unstoppable, and Bitcoin can't seem to climb out of the hole. The US dollar effectively ignored the January FOMC meeting. Jerome Powell spoke more than usual about inflation, saying that victory over it has not yet been achieved. Investors could consider his rhetoric to be moderately hawkish. However, they were more puzzled by the fact that Christopher Waller voted for a rate cut. His chances of becoming the new Fed chair have increased. Meanwhile, the chances of another rate cut in June fell from 65% to 61%. However, Euro-USD bulls managed to regain the initiative. Markets continue to speculate about the White House's interest in a weak greenback. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent tried to reassure investors by stating that the U.S. always adheres to a strong dollar policy. However, previously, he said that there was no connection between the policy and the price of the U.S. currency. According to Donald Trump, the fall in the USD index increases the competitiveness of U.S. goods. But today's high-tech exports are less susceptible to this form of competition. For consumers, price is one factor among many. They pay attention to technology, safety, and other characteristics. Even if foreigners buy more American goods thanks to the weaker dollar, problems will arise with securities. In 2025, the euro strengthened by 14% against the greenback, leading to a decline in non-resident profits. Now they will think twice before buying fundamentally overvalued American stocks. One option will be to increase hedging volumes, which will continue to drag down the USD. Expectations of strong corporate earnings from tech giants allowed the S&P 500 to update its record high, overcoming another milestone of 7,000. Investors are turning a blind eye to the Fed's intention to keep rates on hold until at least June, as well as to geopolitics and Donald Trump's tariff threats. All of this is perceived as market noise. As long as the U.S. economy remains strong, it should be ignored. The consensus estimate of Wall Street experts is for earnings per share to grow by 15% in 2026 and again in 2027, up from 13% in 2025. If the forecasts come true, this will be the longest period of double-digit growth since 2008. Unsurprisingly, U.S. stock bulls are ignoring all other factors. On the other hand, earnings per share growth is widely known. If the corporate reports of tech giants disappoint, the broad stock index will undergo a correction. Thus, Microsoft's disappointing financial results dragged the company's shares down in extended trading, while Meta Platforms' positive results lifted its shares. All this created a bumpy ride for the broad stock index. Taking advantage of rising geopolitical tensions in the Middle East, gold approached $5,600 for the first time in history. Donald Trump is threatening Iran with military strikes, South Korea with 25% tariffs, and Canada with 100% tariffs. According to Deutsche Bank, the precious metal could jump to $6,000 per ounce in 2026. The perfect storm for gold continues. It is rising due to a combination of factors, including geopolitics, a weak dollar, and the Fed's willingness to continue cutting rates under its new chairman. This is contributing to capital inflows into ETFs. The holdings of the largest specialized exchange-traded fund, SPDR Gold Trust, have risen to their highest levels since May 2022. Gold is acting as the best safe haven asset, as confidence in bonds has been shaken by the policies of Donald Trump and Sanai Takaichi. The higher the precious metals rise, the worse Bitcoin performs. This is no coincidence, as the rise in gold volatility to its highest levels since the pandemic is forcing investors to move money out of the crypto market. Bitcoin is no longer perceived as a politically neutral asset. Its price has become dependent on the measures taken by the U.S. administration, including regulation. According to CryptoQuant, cryptocurrency holders have entered a sustained phase of net loss realization, the first since 2023. They are closing deals at a loss, even without a significant price drop, suggesting weakening market confidence. The decline in volatility is squeezing speculative energy out of crypto and into other markets. And we are not just talking about precious metals. The poly market and Kalshi betting markets are reporting an increase in trading volumes among the customer base that previously drove Bitcoin. Will central bank meetings and the release of U.S. employment data restore investor interest in the economy? Or will the fate of the dollar be decided by a new shutdown? Politics drove the USD index's roller coaster ride. First, there were Donald Trump's tariff threats against Europe, followed by the Republicans' retreat. Then, Forex moved even more actively when the president announced his support for weakening the greenback. The development of a bearish trend in the dollar could be a catalyst for slowing inflation in other regions. Investors will be interested to see the ECB's reaction after Euro-USD reaches 1.20. In 2025, Vice President Luis de Guindos noted that this is not good for the Eurozone economy. Unlike the European Central Bank and the Bank of England, the Reserve Bank of Australia may raise its key rate. The futures market has raised the chances of such an outcome to 60% amid accelerating inflation and falling unemployment. U.S. labor market statistics for January will confirm or refute the idea of its stabilization, which will affect the future of federal funds rates and the U.S. dollar. Follow the updates on global markets in Pro News Weekly. Like, share, and subscribe.